Explicit content warning. Easily offensive contains subject matter unsuitable for anyone under the age of 18. Every episode is meant to be taken as satire, and we do not condone racism, bigotry, or acts of violence. Thank you for listening to the Easily Offensive Podcast.
Break the ugly one, always in your face. Second ginger with no soul, taking up space. Kevin's tall as a 7-year-old, standing so small. Dylan, less attractive Jack Skellington, haunting us all. They come at you fast with words that cut deep. No topic off limits, they take no leap. Easily offensive, they push the boundaries wide. No apologies given, they got nothing to hide. Easily offensive, making you squirm in your seat. They'll say what they want, no filter, no retreat. Easily offensive, challenging the status quo. Hold on tight, 'cause they're about to blow.
Welcome back to Easily Offensive, my dear friends. If you're watching on YouTube, you might notice that Zach is not here, and I'm sure you assume that the heart thing finally got him, but it turns out he needed an abortion and he couldn't get one. So, you win some, you lose some, huh?
It's fair, sir. So that's why he's going to Mexico.
I thought he just
Yeah.
fell through this fucking hole in the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, he did. Zach, are you okay down there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, no, Zach's
like,
actually here,
still
but
super
Landon
fat.
is not here. Landon went to Texas to get fucked by a bunch of cowboys.
And Joe Rogan.
And Joe Rogan. So Zach is our unseen producer this week.
They've got me in the jack-off chamber.
Yeah, you're in the jerk-off
he
chamber.
makes it sound like it's a problem. Like
So-
he's so.
He's not with us here physically, but he is with us in spirit.
There you go.
He really hasn't ever been with us physically.
Are you saying I have a soul?
Like he's departing
No.
at all times.
Well,
no,
that's
no,
an
no.
interesting question. Can gingers be ghosts?
No.
No,
They just go
'cause
away.
Yeah, they're just it's
just
just
go
eternal
away.
darkness for ginger people.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's the best thing about
From
them
red
dying.
to black, you know?
Because, like, if you think about it, I don't think I've ever seen a ghost
Darkness.
movie where the ghost was a ginger.
No.
No.
Now you think about it, like it's always a brunette
Mhm.
or a blonde.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I don't think
super
I've-
dark hair or super
Yeah.
blonde hair.
Well, it's because in the movies they get to choose who it is, so why would they?
I don't know. Maybe I didn't know they were being so accurate about it. You know,
Yeah.
they're like gingers.
They're
can't
like
be-
they don't have souls.
They're like, we
can't be
don't want to
done."
make this shit unbelievable.
Yeah, we're trying to win.
This
here.
one made it to heaven.
Have you guys seen that movie Smile? I just watched that last week.
Yeah, I
That's
watched
scary.
that when it like
No.
first came out.
Yeah. What did you
Oh.
think? What were your thoughts on that one?
many black people.
I kind of feel like besides Jordan Peele's first movie, like they're all pretty grossly overrated.
Yeah,
Um,
I thought I had the trailer for that one. I really had like high expectations,
It will do that. Yeah.
and it just
You know what?
I don't know. It wasn't.
it just wasn't quite there. Yeah. It was a long time ago.
It was one part of it was.
What?
Do you know?
Do you know which part?
It's been too long.
It was so fucking uncomfortable, which I thought was going to be the whole movie, but there was one part in it that fucking got me.
Yeah.
That's when she went to, spoiler alert, in 3, 2, 1. If you haven't seen it, it's fucking came out like a long time ago.
Yeah,
So
it's fine.
I think there's already Smile 2, and I think they're working on the third one or something. She goes to her sister's house to try to convince her that she's not fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And she's seeing this thing, and then she's telling her that this is what happened to mom or whatever. And her mom and her sister's like, you're fucking out of your mind. And so she goes and gets in her car, and she's sitting there having a meltdown, and then her sister comes out of the door
Yeah.
Oh,
and
and
walks
starts-
down
Yeah.
and knocks on the car window.
And she's like,
And then her fucking, like, her neck is just like this long, and it just like
oh
it
yeah.
folds over, and
oh,
I was like, Jesus,
that part was
Mick
fucked
Christ.
up.
Like, that's
that part
Bring
was
it up. Bring it up.
fucked
I want to
up,
see this
dude.
part of the scene.
it was horrible.
I forgot about that. It was a good movie.
That's how I
But-
thought the whole. Also, did you know that is Kevin Bacon's daughter, the main girl? in
Really?
it? And also, the whole time you just think, why does she look like Jim Carrey? So
oh really?
Really? You mean Sosie
yeah,
Bacon
yeah. That's
is Kevin?
Isn't that
Bacon.
Susie?
It's SOSIE.
I think it's Sosie Bacon. Oh, yeah. Because during the credits, I was like, I made the joke that her name was like her name's fucking Saucy, like Saucy Bacon. But anyway, she looks like Jim Carrey though, so I think that Kevin should have a conversation with who her mother is.
Last name was Bacon, and I had a son, I'd have a hard time not naming him Chris with the middle name P.
Crispy Bacon.
Like that pig on TikTok.
Oh,
What?
That's a thing already. Yeah.
So, hey, did you want to look up that scene that he's
what
talking
scene?
about? From Smile.
Smile, sister car
Freak out.
scene.
Oh, there's right there.
Yeah, right there. Jesus Christ. This
Dude,
part
that Landon,
sucks.
when you do this, it falls the fuck apart. Googling this kind of thing.
So your sister just coming back
no.
out. You're like, oh,
See,
she's
looks so
gonna say
normal.
something to her.
I fucking
Like you're a dumb
Her
whore.
neck gets longer and longer. No, just kidding.
Holly.
fuck off.
Dude, it gave me chills, and I was expecting it.
I've never seen that movie. That
That weird thing.
Dude,
Do you know what the fucked up part was? Is promoting this movie. Like people would just be at random MLB games and stuff, and there'd be people
Yeah.
behind home plate, like just.
Smiling.
oh, dude,
Like,
That
somebody
must have
was
been so hard to hold.
Oh,
dude, the
fuck,
the
yeah.
the marketing for this was actually terrifying.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Like
That's what
baseball
it
games,
was. It
football
was so
games.
good, but so I think they overhyped it all. I'm not saying it was bad or it was poorly done. I just
It was
my
only
expectation
2022?
was really high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so okay, A Quiet Place
What was the?
was really good,
I never saw that one.
and then I feel like he just got this like hype around him. I don't think he's
he
a bad.
did A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he just got this hype around him, and I feel like every movie after that has just been expected to be the greatest thing ever, and it wasn't quite. Not that they were bad; they weren't bad.
did
but
you
they
see
were,
Smile too?
No, not yet. I didn't even know.
I gotta see that.
I
one.
didn't even know.
Yeah, I didn't know it was
Like,
out.
it's
It was
already out.
It was
Look
good
up
enough that I
the
feel
trailer.
like maybe they upped the ante. If on the second one, it's probably good.
It's playing right now at the Edward Cinema.
Oh, so it's new.
Oh,
All right. Yeah, just your trailer right there. What was that one fucking movie? I can't remember what it's called now.
I need you to listen to me. Something really bad happened. You remember Louis Fergoli from high school? I went to his apartment. But when I showed up, Louis?
Oh, fuck. Fuck you, bitch.
He was smiling at me.
He was smiling at
Ladies and gentlemen, Sky Riley, you are in the middle of a big world
Oh
tour.
Jesus!
You okay?
I keep seeing this face.
Oh, she's a
everywhere.
fucking pop star.
me.
This thing is a parasite. You witnessed a death. Now it's latched onto you.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm smiling.
I've traced the string of deaths to you. Nobody has survived longer than a week.
Sky, pull it together and get back out there.
No, I will not let this thing use me.
How do we stop it?
We need to kill you first.
What?
Do what?
Well, it's the.
That's not a smile.
We have to end it,
That's a.
no matter what. You're not in control.
I need to stop it.
Cheeked up.
I don't know how.
not like you.
I'm pretty
Or
fucking cheeked
yeah,
up.
I think maybe he might be more cheeked.
You know who's cheeked up?
Who?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, we'll get
God.
to that.
This looks pretty good.
Yeah, I like
this by
where
the-
this one's headed.
Is
Yeah.
this by the same makers of what is it? It was that imposter movie where it was like they had the family was in the house and then like there was like this imposter family that looked just like him. Is
Strangers?
that what it's called?
I don't know.
No, Strangers was the one. Where
Was this Jordan Peele?
No, Strangers is
No,
fucked off too. That scared the shit out of me when I was a
That
kid.
one was yeah.
The
That
Oh,
Strangers
it's called
was
Us.
creepy.
This
Us.
one.
Oh yeah, that was the second one too. That came after A Quiet Place.
Okay, so, it feels like it's got the same kind of like feel, if that makes sense. Is it
Yeah,
the
we
same
we
director?
pick up what you're putting down.
I only have one complaint on this movie,
Oh, okay.
but
What is it?
nothing. I just don't want to say
Well,
it.
no, fucking tell us. You can't be like, I have a complaint and then don't follow through.
Too many girls.
Oh my
Wow!
Oh,
Why would you do that, dude? He's like, now that I'm not in the camera, I can say whatever I want. He's gonna pull one of those fucking rich
He's-
people things. They're like,
he's
I
kidding,
was
folks.
AI'd.
I'm kidding.
Jesus.
What I really mean is, it was cheesy. I didn't like the movie.
Okay.
I truly did not like that movie. And there was another movie that has the same kind of feel. It's the one black guy. Get Out, or is it called Get Out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
get
so.
oh yeah, Get Out, A Quiet Place, and
They all kind of have the same feel.
yeah,
What's Get Out?
So
it's another one of those Jordan Peele movies, right? He did all these that we're talking about. I'm not fucking that up, right?
You might be.
that's why I'm like,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. They all kind of have the same feel. Get Out.
Would you
is-
just Google Jordan Peele movies just to see like a list?
Maybe it's a thriller movie.
Oh, look at that. Nope.
Nope.
Us and Get Out.
That's it.
That's what it
Smile
says.
wasn't his.
I guess not.
Go to his IMDb really quick. Wow, look at he's gray now. He looks like Morgan Freeman.
God damn it. I'm not giving Landon shit anymore. Nope. Get Out. Battlestar.
Fuck. Yeah.
Okay. I had a feeling I was fucking that up. I thought all those were his.
Well, they kind of had the same feel, so that's why I was like, maybe.
yeah. Anyway, he's doing great. You know.
So Get Out is the one where it's like this cult, and they like take over people's, like they put their brain into other people.
Yeah, it's like
And it's
like the upside down almost like in this.
Yeah. So what they're like they're racist, but they believe that the black people are like the superior race. And so when they start getting really old, they have their servants, and back in the like this whole family like went like years and years, and they used to have slaves, now they have servants. And when they start getting too old, they put their brain into the servant's brain, and so they take over their.
Yeah, and there's like exact copies of them that like live in this like underworld kind of thing, right?
I don't.
Well,
think
it's like
so.
they come out. I don't remember.
Like the movie was good until the very end when it started turning real culty.
Yeah,
And I was that's what
it's
I
been
had.
too long since I've seen any of this stuff. Like I
That's
just added like 3 movies to his repertoire that he didn't even do. So
That's the issue I had with what is it, Cabin in the Woods?
yeah,
Great fucking movie until you realized it's all culty, and they're like, we have to kill these teenagers to feed the fucking
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu, pretty much. And I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
What was the? It was cheesy, but I think it was like Cabin in the Fever.
Cabin in the Fever.
Cabin.
Cabin
in
in the Fever.
the Cabin in the Fever. Yeah, Fever Cabin. Whatever.
he just
the fuck
says
it's
Fever
them
called.
Cabin.
sometimes.
It doesn't matter.
Cabin
It's a
Fever.
fucking. It's a literal movie, and it has the word fever in it. I think.
Cabin Fever is a movie.
No, not that one though. It's about literally kids, but they get this weird fucking flesh-eating disease. And one scene,
Good.
this teenager's literally like he's noticing that his body's like being really gross, and he just yanks his toenail off, and he's like, "Oh, it's cool," you know.
Can you imagine, dude? Like you just like shit just
cannot
starts
remember.
falling off of you. Plus, that must be excruciating, right? Like that can't just feel like nothing.
Right. And well, and the thing is like this entire time, it's weird because it's that one kid that you're just like, this guy does not get it for some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
somebody
and
in
he's
there that's
that
like
guy.
oblivious to.
And
the
his whole
shit that's
objective
happening.
is to get fucked.
Yeah, he's
You
like,
know? So it's funny.
Wait, hold on. It's a movie about kids, and the goal was to get fucked?
No.
Sounds like something Stephen King wrote.
Yeah, probably.
Dude, do you see he's leaving Twitter because it's too toxic.
Oh,
toxic.
Yeah, I'm like,
Is it too right for him?
okay.
I was like, what part of TikTok are you on?
Wait,
or Twitter?
Stephen King says too toxic? You
Yeah.
mean the guy who wrote about an orgy with kids?
yeah,
He doesn't remember anything though. 'cause he
Yeah,
was on
so it
many
doesn't
drugs.
count.
Yeah.
I do love Stephen King books, but that's kind of
You know what's
I
another
like the movies. Fuck
Uh,
everybody that says the books are better.
Oh,
well,
really?
Blake, we know
Fuck
you can't
books, man.
read.
Fucking movies are worth.
Well, it's never
that.
gotten me anywhere.
I'm on team movie. I like film. I'm a film.
I do
guy.
like
Yeah.
film for
And I
like-
understand when they like
I like
fuck up storylines and stuff, and you're like a big fan, but like, don't tell me the book's better. It
I
takes
like adult
4,000 hours to read it, and then you have to picture it in your mind.
Oh,
What a
Wow.
bunch of
You-
shit.
Yeah, okay.
You know what though? There is people. I just I was talking about this with my wife a couple weeks ago. Is that there's it's not really your choice on how your brain
Function.
works. Like
Yeah.
some people don't see shit.
Yeah, and
It-
I always
like
picture.
when you think of something, you don't see it.
I always picture
We
people
talked about
in
this
my
before.
life. Yeah, I
so
always
I'd
picture.
imagine that people that don't see stuff, pictures of stuff in their mind when they, because I definitely do. I kind of do a little bit of both. Like sometimes I don't picture shit when I'm
Yeah,
talking about it. or
I can
thinking
do
about
both.
it. But like if I'm trying to imagine something, like, you know, you can do it, but some people just can't. They're not
You know
like
what?
they're just their brain isn't made up like that. So I can imagine for them a book sucks.
The
Yeah.
funniest one, I have no problem with imagery, like figuring-
Imagery, you know what I mean?
Imagery.
Imagery.
But I always
Sure is.
picture people that I know, which is kind of weird. But like, also it depends on like what's been around me recently. Like if I've read a book, like when I got into the Louis L'Amour books, right? I was reading the Comstock Load, and he always describes the
Load.
dudes, right?
Yeah.
He's like, they're all super powerfully built and fucking a man's man. And,
and
this
then
that.
Blake's like, I see myself. Yes.
I was a teenage. I was very young. I wasn't. But I remember Dylan and my mom were really big into listening to Big and Rich CDs at the time,
Oh, okay.
which I was all for. But I was listening to it, and the way that it was described, I was like, what was his name? There was John Rich and
Oh, Big Kenny.
Big Kenny. Big Kenny was the guy in
The Comstock,
Comstock
Load.
Load. That's all I
Yeah.
could picture was
See,
him.
Well,
And what pisses
me off is Zach.
Zach
No,
pisses me off.
I over imagine things like to the detail when I'm reading
Yeah.
a book, and then it'll work for so long, right? Like I've gotten through half of a book with this picture, and this is here, this is here, this is here, and it's not really that big of a deal, but it pisses me off. And then something will happen in the book that completely fucks up
The whole
the setting that
imagery.
I had in
Yeah.
there, and it's like, and then they ran this way and this, or it went like this far,
And
I'm
it
like,
changes it.
like the even just like the size or the of the place, and I'm like, but in my OCD brain, I'm like, gotta change it, get used to it now.
Gotta change it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well, and-
like the Ranch on Netflix,
Mhm.
right? I was watching that show. I thought it was a good show, but these like multicam sitcoms where there's like a set, like just a set, and they
Mhm.
barely ever change that. At a certain point, I'm 4 seasons in. I'm like,
It doesn't
all
snow
we
here.
can see is the porch and the driveway.
Yeah.
Like, you're talking about like 100-acre ranch. Like fucking show some more shit. And it bothers me because I'm always just trying to figure out where stuff would be.
Yeah.
Even though
It
doesn't
matter.
exist.
Yeah.
Like they're just talking about it.
So
And I'm like, well, the house is there, the driveway's there, the barn's there, and a truck pulls up here. So I figure, and then I'll just focus on that.
Yeah, and then
miss
you're
8
like,
minutes.
oh, the fucking episode's over now.
So
Yeah.
you're talking about like visualizing things as you read.
Yeah.
So when this is
When
gonna- this is
I
gonna-
was a young
this is
warthog.
Yeah, that's
He
exactly
was
what I
a
thought.
young
So, obviously-
warthog.
we talked about it, and I've read Twilight, right? I read it.
Gay.
Yeah, I know.
He really likes to flex that for some reason. Like every time he
but-
brings it up, he's like, "I read Twilight." I'm like, "Are you trying to get on the fucking
It's like even the
Team
hard
girls
words.
fucking crew side?" Or
Team
what are you
Edward,
doing?
all the way. No, I'm joking. Team Jacob.
Fuck you,
You're
Team Edward.
gay, dude.
He's
Anyways,
over here trying to
um,
get trans fucking.
When I was
votes.
reading the book, I pictured, Edward as. There was this old Cartoon Network like Halloween special where I had like this. I think it was called Scary Godmother, and they had like a kid vampire.
bro, you
in
had
there.
it up there. Don't even fucking play.
Yeah,
like you
I'm
were-
going to show it.
Okay.
Right. This is what when I originally read the book. I don't know why, because maybe it came out when it came out that time when this was on TV.
I
and
think so.
this
actually,
is what
yeah.
I pictured Edward as. Here, I'll bring this up on for them to
What?
see. I don't know why.
Just double click that
Dude,
so we can
that's
get
just
bigger
did.
screen.
He's not even handsome.
It's not even
No,
a
right, but
person.
that's a vampire.
Yeah,
But-
but he's not.
That's
he's
the stupidest
animated.
vampire I've ever seen.
I know, right? But that's what I pictured him as for some reason. It was just stuck in my mind because at the same time I was reading this book is when this came out. This movie came out like 2008 or something like that, and that was about the time the book came out.
Oh, that's it's
See,
shit like
that's
that
why I
that
wait
for
pisses
the
me off
movies.
about books.
But
That's
now
why I
I
wait
don't
for
even.
the movies to come out. Then I just picture the characters in the movie.
But now I
Yeah.
don't even picture like when I read the book, like because I read it like 3 or 4 years ago again, just because, fuck it, see if it was actually as bad as it actually is. If it's an awful, like, it's written for teenagers, 100%.
Oh
It-
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Well,
It's
didn't
very
it
simple.
originated as something else, didn't it? And then it.
It's like fantasy wolf vampire porn, and then
Well,
I don't-
it's
I don't
like
know what
based
originated.
on.
it's off based off
it's
of 50
tied-
Shades of Grey.
It's yeah,
No,
because
50 Shades of Grey came out after.
it's
Twilight.
tied.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought it
50
came out
Shades of Grey
before.
is
Oh,
based
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah,
Twilight,
you're
but
right.
it's all because of September 11th or something. Does that ring a bell?
What?
How? Yeah, sure.
Will
it
you
does
search
actually.
that?
I think I
Will
remember
you search
hearing
that?
That
Just put Twilight and
9/11.
9/11. Why do we always go back to this? It's the one thing in our history we can't get over.
Twilight.
9/11 caused 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, go to that. The 9/11. Oh,
Oh, okay. Here's the
so
dumb little fact.
Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance witnessed 9/11 while he was in New York City. He created My Chemical Romance, which became his therapy for the PTSD of witnessing 9/11. Stephanie Meyer used My Chemical Romance music to inspire her as she wrote her books that became Twilight. E.L. James wrote a Twilight fanfic and got it published as the book we all know as 50 Shades of Grey.
No shit.
Yeah.
That I did not know.
Jesus. No, I remember.
See, I'm not
some-
crazy.
But this dude is amazing. Can we talk about My Chemical Romance's?
Gerard Way?
Yeah, Gerard
he's
Way,
the
he's-
shit.
Dude, he is.
I love that
He's
guy.
made so much shit that
Yeah,
it's,
the Umbrella Academy.
he made that. He wrote a bunch of other
Oh,
things.
that's a
Yeah,
great
My
show.
Chemical Romance is pretty much the king of emo bands.
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
Like,
Saddam Hussein was definitely.
do you remember
Team
when the
Edward.
fucking I remember even before but when Black Parade came out, my god. Our whole school was like not our
Dude,
whole
so
school.
Yeah.
huge.
But all the there was you guys might not know it today because you only have maybe one semi-emo kid in your school, but in the late 2010s there was a very
fucking
high number of emo kids
Yeah.
running
Yeah.
around.
Dude, it was like
It was the best time.
but when me and Dylan went to Limp Bizkit, there was an obscure amount of emo kids
Dude,
there.
it was emo people and country people.
Yeah.
That's who went to see Limp Bizkit. It was like,
That's crazy to
Yeah.
think
Dude,
about.
and there was like,
And then
those
there was
40, 50
crossovers.
something year old guys that you would
Mhm.
expect like were into
we know what
Limp
it is,
Bizkit.
dude.
and like it was just
that's the
it was
sharp
the-
G that changes your emotions instantly.
it was definitely the most diverse group I've ever seen at a concert, and it was not the
Like
one I was
age-wise? That's
like I
pretty-
was expecting dudes that looked like me
Yeah.
to be at Limp Bizkit, like
Yeah.
a little older, a little younger, you know,
There was a crazy amount of way younger than us, like
way younger.
Really?
Dude, there was a kid next to us by himself, sat there emotionless through the whole other set, like other bands and stuff. Like, couldn't give a fuck about everything else that's going on. As soon as Limp Bizkit walks out, he stands up, pulls out his phone, records the whole thing. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And sings every single song word for word.
yeah.
And I
Really?
was like, what the fuck is wrong with this?
And these
kid?
kids are like, there's like 19, 20-year-olds there
Did
everywhere.
Did they play?
And then there
Rollin'?
was like
Yeah,
old
opened
fucking
with
like country ass looking dudes. And then there was a lot of crossover. You know that emo country crossover?
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
person?
yeah.
That's kind of like
Ronnie Radke wears that emo cowboy fucking
yeah, there was a
That.
lot of those, but like camo, but like their hair was dyed
weird mix, dude.
with the weird emo
Weird
haircuts,
mix.
kind of.
Yeah.
But like the emo haircut is gone, and they do like variations of it now. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we
Yeah.
tell them
Dude.
about the best band of the night that was there?
the best band of the
No,
night.
no. I know it's not the best band. The dude's not good.
Who?
Nate No Face.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ, Nate No Face. Hey, never give up on your dreams, because if you have zero talent and nothing going for you, you can still get on a Limp Bizkit show.
Remember when we were watching it, we were like, what the fuck is going on with this guy? And then finally 5 songs into his set, he's like, I've been clean off of crystal meth for 3 years, and we looked at each other and went,
Dude, we had
This
Blake-
makes so much sense.
Bro, like, you know it's bad when you're at a show, right? And the act is playing, and Blake and I had like 20 people in a circle around us just fucking dying laughing.
we just kept, because
we were like doing a live podcast about the show,
Dude,
and there
we
was
were
people like fucking
and we're just
howling.
actively talking shit with these people. Like, what the fuck is this guy? He was fun. I'll give him that. Like, I started to give in a little bit, and then I don't know. I just kind of respected his persistence, and like he just went for it. And he was all like, "I'm drinking up here because this is scary." I'm like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, I mean,
I was like,
have
yeah,
one,
he's
bro.
very
don't-
honest.
don't-
It's not like it's
don't
gonna
do meth.
affect your
Oh.
performance. He was literally screaming into the mic and then like fucking headbanging.
Dude, I remember with
like that's
he
literally
goes-
what I do when I get drunk. So
he's like, "Ugh," and then he goes over the keyboard to change something. I could never tell. And he changes it, and then he would just fall while continuously
yeah, and his
holding
hand
it.
would be up on
And
the
they just like, and like, just changing stuff. Like, I'm like, what are you working on so hard?
Well, he's
And-
like, I'm trying to figure out where my legs went.
It was
Like, I
fucking
don't, I
wild.
really, I like him.
No,
a
yeah.
lot.
Like, yeah.
It
Standing
was-
there, you're like, he looks like a likable guy that shouldn't
Yeah.
be doing this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It was something else, man. That whole thing was an experience.
Riff Raff, though, can we talk about how ridiculously fucking unaware of himself Riff Raff is?
So badly.
Okay,
unaware of
so
himself.
they pretty much this whole show. Blake and I went down to where were we? Salt Lake, West
USANA?
Valley, West Valley.
West Valley.
We went to West Valley to see Limp Bizkit. There was like a lightning storm, so they ended up delaying the show by like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so, which ruined my life because of all the acts that they could have cut out of this fucking crazy weird show.
Yeah.
They cut goddamn Corey Feldman. And that, dude, I'm on Corey Feldman TikTok, and I was ready to see Corey Feldman make a total ass of it out of himself. And then, so they cut him, so he's not on there. They put these rappers up there that I'm like, I don't know. Well, Nate No Face started. And then
Riff
they had
Raff would do
Riff Raff
songs in between.
So the way that they did this whole thing is that like Nate No Face started, and then Riff Raff would do one song between every artist, right?
It's like how they squoze him in because
But
he didn't
the
need
way-
anything. He just had a mic. you know?
Every time,
Jesus.
dude, he did like 5 songs, and every time he was off the stage somewhere else.
in like the hallway off to the side.
And they had
And-
the cameraman on him so that you could see him up on the big LCD screens, you know?
Mhm.
And the first time was like, oh, I see what he's doing. But he
Entrance.
did most of the song backstage.
most of it.
And
like,
then at the very end, he walks out. The camera's like falling, you know, like he's walking towards it. And then all of a sudden he comes out on the stage, and you're like, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't there. Now he's here. Then he finished the song. Did it every time.
every song,
He would
start,
be backstage or back where the fucking buses unload or something. And by the I remember, dude, it was so funny. After one of them, like it goes, you know, and then comes back on, and it's Riff Raff again, and he's like by the loading dock, and me and Blake like, Jesus fucking Christ, and everybody's just like dying laughing.
Yeah, 'cause
like
we're
you
like,
gotta be
what is
fucking
he-
kidding me.
You could tell how cool he thinks he is
Oh my god.
by like dramatic entrance every time, and then they always have to do this fucking thing.
Well, and then when I
Yeah.
found
Yeah.
out he's the guy from the Vine.
Which fine.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. You know what I'm
Jesus.
talking about?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen
Will
that.
you? Hey, Zach, look up Riff Raff Vine.
What are you looking at like over here? I'm like
Ka-chow.
so.
He's looking up.
He's got
Chow.
Kerchow. He's got the curse of the.
You just didn't have time to put porn in after that word.
It's
Yeah,
the
they
top
should.
one, Zach.
That's top one right
Yeah.
here. Okay.
You guys.
main goal is
Oh.
to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
Remember that?
Yeah,
That's
I do.
a fucking old Vine.
I forgot
My
about
main
that.
goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
I have known this Vine right forever. When I saw Riff Raff in person, I was like, "Is that the guy from that Vine?"
Yeah, I knew him from being on Theo's podcast.
Yeah, no, that Vine. That's in every Vine compilation from 2015.
Yeah,
Like that was a
that's
fucking
crazy.
long
Like,
time
when did
ago.
he actually get famous?
Way later than that. because I didn't know who the fuck
He was right. That's the kind of guy from your high school you go like, you're not gonna blow up, dude.
You're not gonna blow up, and then he does it.
And then he's kind of mid-tier blown up. Like
I mean,
not-
he's definitely like made a career.
yeah, but it's like, hey, Riff Raff, start on the stage once in a while.
And then leave.
Dude, yeah.
That would be so fucking funny. He starts on the stage and then he works his way to the back.
He just
finishes
fucks
outside
off
the
throughout the
stall.
song.
He
like-
performed for a total of 25 minutes probably. He spent
Most of it walking.
21 of those minutes in that hallway.
The most he was on the stage is at the very end. Limp Bizkit brought everyone that performed back
Yeah.
out, and they all performed together, and that's the most he was on the stage.
Yeah.
Huh.
It was so weird, dude. It was probably the weirdest show I've ever been
Dude,
to.
this weird
actually.
one of their music videos popped up on my YouTube the other day. I was just like looking at my phone, I wasn't paying attention, and then Limp Bizkit starts playing. And then like the cameos that they had, just people in there just lip syncing the song with them in the music video. You forget how fucking famous they were in like 2002.
Oh yeah.
King of the world. Like they could get anybody in there. Like the most famous people were in there. And I was like, damn, I forgot how famous they really were. Like,
I forgot you existed.
I didn't.
And like, I'm not a rap fan or anything, you know, like, not that I'm opposed to it. Obviously, I like stuff that has rap in it, but like straight up rap, just not my thing, you know?
Not my thing.
And
either.
so we dealt with not being able to see Corey Feldman. We dealt with Riff Raff's weird shit, Nate No Face, and then those 3 rappers. They're like, that was the show continued to be fucking weird.
Bones.
Like, oh yeah, Bones, who's this white guy that never shows his face.
Yeah,
and he wasn't wearing a mask. He just had his hair in his face, and so you know how dramatic he thinks he was being. But like, it was just like, dude, fucking wipe your hair out of your face.
Yeah, because he
driving
just
me
kept his
crazy.
head down, so it was all like.
And he was good.
Yeah,
Like he was good.
I liked him.
But
Yeah.
him and these other 2 dudes were all up on stage together. They were separate acts, and they all took turns doing a song.
Yeah, one would do a
one,
song,
one would
one-
do one,
yeah.
one would do one, and then they'd kind of rap
It was
some of
so
them a little
weird.
bit together,
A little,
but not really.
So strange.
And then after that, like all this weird shit, all this waiting, all this wondering what the fuck's going on, and then they finish, and Nate No Face is like, "Ladies and gentlemen, Limp Bizkit," and they come immediately out on the stage. Like Limp Bizkit did not honey dick us at all. Like
Yeah.
they just fucking walked out.
Do you know who I
playing
think would've
Sweet
been
Home
a-
Alabama,
Mm.
and I never thought that I'd be going to a Limp Bizkit show in 2024 with my brother and have it absolutely fucking slap the whole way through. But Limp Bizkit was incredible.
They
live.
were. They were nonstop
So-
good.
Do you know who would have been a great opener for that?
Oh.
Jay Felony.
Yeah, dude. Jay Fell.
That would have been the shit. If you got Jay Felony followed
Yeah,
by.
I think he would have been.
You know
followed
what's
by
so
Jelly
funny
Roll.
though? Like
Yeah.
after Nate No Face, if Jeff just went up there and beatboxed, nobody would.
Nobody would have been surprised. They would have been. I can't beatbox, but
You know where he was going with that. All right, so we're
fuck your
never
mother.
getting, we're not getting far in life with music.
no.
I mean, Dylan,
Dylan
might,
could.
but the rest of us are fucked.
No, I kind of suck now. I never get to play. So.
Dylan's like Strum. I hate my kids. They ruined my life.
Bills.
I just
Bills.
want a nut inside my wife. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, you can now.
Write that song.
I can. Freebies.
Oh, Zach, do you see that
He's like-
keyboard one I sent you there?
Yeah, I already know what it is. Here, I'll click on it for you guys though. Maybe I'll click on it. Bitch.
Yeah, bro. What?
Bitch.
It's like
Hey,
having
Landon, do you want to
in
get your
there.
shit together up back there?
Hey, I'm clicking on it.
He's clearly clicking on it.
He's clearly clicking on it.
Right click it. Open that way.
It just doesn't want us to. I think the internet fucked off. It fucked
Oh,
away.
that
It
story
fucked
of
away.
everyone's life.
The internet fucked away.
off.
Hey, look.
That's not what I fucking clicked on.
You know
Dude,
why I
this
won't
is
let you
like
play
this
it?
is like Facebook Reels where you get a fucking image
I'm
clip.
not playing the sound because
Yeah, it's loud as fuck.
there you go.
It won't let you play it because you've got unopened messages from your friend Dylan.
I found my old Xbox 360 controller.
Such good memories.
Dude.
All right, sorry.
There's very specific letters that are.
Extra Warren.
Ginger, ginger, ginger.
Yeah.
Dude, that is an actual picture of Blake's keyboard.
I bought you
Dylan
yours.
bought me mine.
that
Yeah,
was a
so
gift.
he's the reason.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, I brought back
Why can't
racism.
I just picture Blake like on online Madden? You know, he's going up against the Jets, and Aaron Rodgers throws a deep pass to Devontae Adams, and he's just like,
I told a 9-year-old I was gonna fuck his mom once.
God, you were that toxic Xbox
well,
player, huh?
Actually, I disagree. I think Blake's letters would be different.
oh, what do you think they would be?
Think of how you would describe the singer of Rascal Flatts. Those are the letters.
F-A.
Oh, faggot.
Yeah.
I was a way bigger faggot.
Roll that one back. Roll it back. Just say it again. I want to hear. I didn't hear what you said.
I was a way bigger faggot guy.
There we go. There we go. 35 minutes and 10 seconds. Clipped.
Clipped. You could say kachowed.
I'm like, I was way more into faggots than.
Hey, go back and see what I said.
Then what?
Thank you. Hold on.
Zachary.
Let's go this. Let's hit my notepad real quick. What note's going to be open? Nothing. Okay, good.
He's all like, all these porn stars' names. He's like,
Blake faggot 35.
About 35, 20.
You can figure it out.
And then Dylan faggot.
Dylan faggot.
Ooh.
Dylan.
Get it together.
Dylan fat.
I can't fucking type right.
We noticed.
35.
You know,
something.
honestly,
Something.
the only time you ever fuck up is when people are watching. You're like, yeah.
Well, no, it's because like
I
the-
can
the-
read,
The
I
keyboard,
promise.
Like if you guys can see this, the keyboard's like away from me. It's not normally where I would have it because I have the mixer right in front of me.
Of course we
Oh,
can't
okay.
see.
So I
yeah,
can
we
hit.
can see you. Fuck, I gotta turn around.
And
So-
actually see everything.
So can we talk about
wanna
Mike
talk about this?
Tyson's cheeks really
Oh,
quick?
okay. Fuck off.
Cool.
Yeah.
That was atrocious.
So,
So for anybody living under a rock, Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul live on Netflix this Friday night. And during the pre-fight interview, he turned around and showed us his whole ass. Not his ass.
I thought you were
going to
save that to your screensaver or something. I was like, why?
I saw my favorite meme that came out of this so far was this picture right here, but they photoshopped him in a kitchen, and it was like me going to find the fruit snacks after you're giving your mom a good wiener.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for me, I'd be in.
Look at that
Choking on
thick
that dick.
ass, dude.
It-
Looks
Dude.
like Zach's head twice. And then if you look up at his head, it looks like Zach's head once.
I do,
Why
I
does
do,
the back of his head looks like it's looking at you?
I do.
Dude, it looks like Oogie Boogie frowning.
That's what I was going to
Yeah.
say, yeah.
Damn, I feel bad.
You know,
I
I
don't make
do-
fun of him or anything.
I do really like some black forest ham.
Jesus, that was such
so
a
much
reach.
emphasis, man.
Such a reach.
But I mean, in all honesty, that's a 60-year-old guy.
Can we get a
58.
button of
But yeah.
Zach just yelling black?
Oh, so I sent Jeff a message earlier this week. I was like, hey, can you send me all the clips you have of us, even the ones of me that I don't like? Because I'm going to make a page on each of these buttony things. It's all each person.
He's like, it's called a soundboard, not a buttony thing.
It,
And he's like, "That's my shit, bitch.
it's called,
right?
Get your own sound clips." Whereas he has the buttony thing.
it's the buttony thing.
It is
Did
the
he
buttony
send you
thing.
some?
No, not yet. I don't think he even saw the message. I think he sees that and is like, oh, no, that fuckhead Ginger.
That tracks.
But yeah, because I want, clips of all of us, like a whole page dedicated to stuff like, I'm a big fat cocksucker. Right. Or,
But I love black cocks.
Do you have any of me yet? I
no.
don't. Yeah,
Actually, I don't
Dude, I'm
yet.
fucked. My hands are clean, dog. Dirty
My
hands.
hands are clean. For
look at
now.
Clean
Drake
hands,
London.
dirty money.
Drake London.
Dude, I've
80-yard
seen that
touchdown
sticker. Can we
pass.
talk about
Fuck.
that?
What?
How much I hate. How many fucking dudes in this state have the sticker on their back window of their fucking GMC
Mm-hmm.
that says dirty hands, clean money.
Yeah.
It's like, no, fuck that. You know what I'd rather have? Clean hands, dirty money.
Yeah.
I'm going to sell drugs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell drugs.
But like, just get a sticker that says, I work construction.
I work construction for
No
a living and I'm
shit.
proud of it. Like,
Dirty hands.
great.
Clean money.
Not if you touch your money with your dirty hands, you faggot.
Yeah. When you're buying gas station hot dogs.
Out of nowhere, it's like, you dirty fucking homo.
I use a debit card.
Can we talk about how Tyson threw hardly any punches that entire fight?
Whoa,
though?
he's
What the hell did you
60,
expect?
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, do you see his training
Dude,
video?
it was a fucking money grab.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
100%
Okay,
money
here's
grab,
the
but-
thing. I hate those cherry-picked training videos. Anybody can go ham on a heavy bag for 30 seconds.
Kind of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gavin.
And then they pick one where Jake Paul's like just practicing jabs and they're like, see, this bitch can't box. And it's like, okay.
Why did somebody blur out his booty?
They put a green screen on it.
Yeah,
So
they're
you
gonna
can,
put.
like,
That's where
add-
you can put somebody's face.
Now you can put
Oh,
my head
I'm
there.
fucking
two of my
retarded.
heads.
Oh, dude, we just need to take a picture of
Oh,
Zach's
yeah, I want to
head.
see the interview. It's because I actually didn't see this happen. Can we watch that?
Is this
Oh,
it
you
right
didn't
here?
watch it?
No.
You
Said it
didn't
right
miss
there.
much.
He was working.
Yeah.
Look at his chocolate drop nipples.
Jesus.
Okay.
Vicious win. Thank you, Dad.
Thank you, Dad.
Love you too.
I don't remember that part.
This is where we all went, whoa!
What's your prediction?
Vicious win.
Vicious win.
I didn't see.
Wasn't.
The thing is like
That was before the fight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Oh.
pre-fight. I'll say this, like, so watching it, I said, okay, won the first 2 rounds because that's when he had it in him,
Yeah.
and then he was fucking tanked after that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. If it was you guys have one round, whoever win or whoever dies. Like, I think Tyson could have.
no,
No.
Just doesn't
I
have
don't
it,
know.
man.
I don't
it's
know
like
fucking
it's
shit
just
about
like
shit.
it.
don't know
It
why
just
I even
it
fucking
it was
talk.
planned to be this. Like it was just a money grab, you know. Like it
Yeah.
was just like it was never going to be good. Jake Paul's always got to either fight somebody who's smaller than him, doesn't fight in his discipline, or is way old. It's going to be one of those 3 because the only time he didn't
What
do
the
that,
fuck
he
does
lost.
he have tattooed on
Yeah.
his chest?
That's his
don't-
daughter, I think.
Looks bad.
Yeah.
It looks real bad.
I don't think it's been touched up for a hot ass minute.
Well, it's all just black ink, so like I don't even know what you do with that.
Wow.
You know what I meant.
Do I? Do I really?
You
Anyway.
would just re-go over it and make it blacker.
Yeah, that's
Like
all you
Kobe
could
at
do
the
is
end.
make it.
Yeah. like
Anyway.
Kobe in the end.
Yeah, Kobe in
So
the
no,
end.
like, so me and Blake were actually talking because we went and watched the game together. I watched it actually at his house.
The game.
And the match. Sorry.
The fighty game.
No, it's
Dude, the
the pre-matches.
the pre-matches, whatever they call. What are they called, Blake?
Prelims,
Prelims?
preliminaries. Yeah,
They're the one chick fight. Holy fuck!
yeah.
Dude, I was
Except-
watching.
except
Dude,
who cares?
her fucking eyebrow was like fucking.
Dude, I couldn't
gashed
believe they
open.
didn't stop it because like her team stopped the blood well enough. Like
Yeah.
I thought they were about to end it, and
They almost did.
they let it go. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, and the thing about that whole thing is like when we were talking about the Mike Tyson fight, because we were all trying to make bets. We're like, oh, first knockout, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, if it isn't just them going all out in the first 2-3 matches, it's just going to go all the way. And I don't really see it being like a glorious win.
Yeah.
every old guy I talked to, I've said all this to you guys before, but not on here. Like every old guy I talked to was like, Tyson's gonna beat the fuck out of him, and I was like, no, he's not.
So I don't know if you guys.
I mean, if he
ever
could,
used
if he,
this
I mean, he
website here.
did hit Jake a couple of
He
times.
hit him, but like it was nothing significant, you
Yeah.
know.
I don't know if you guys ever use this website here called Polymarket,
No.
but you can bet on pretty much anything. Like this was one
Oh
of the bets.
yeah.
That's funny. We were
Mike
talking
Tyson
about betting.
bites Jake Paul's ear off. I mean, like when I say anything, I mean anything. People were betting on the
You can-
election.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
bet on
Oh,
anything.
yeah. I
anything.
heard that's just been made legal.
Fuck, it's getting hot in here.
Yeah, I have the AC off because it was starting to blow into the
Ah.
mic here.
Yeah, he's like, I was chilly, so I turned it off. Fuck you
It
guys.
wasn't chilly. It was blowing into the mic. Like, I'm
okay.
warm as fuck.
With a little bit of.
Can you click on that fan, Gavin?
It's getting hot in
Yeah, I
here.
can.
It's unplugged.
Oh
Take
no,
off
I
all
can't.
your
Can you plug in the fan and click it on, Gavin?
We're
Yeah,
gonna
I
take a quick
guess,
break,
I
I think, right
guess.
here though.
Oh,
So
okay, let's take a break.
we'll
I'm
let it
fucking
cool down in here, and then
Cooking.
we'll come back.
Cooking
and,
with fire.
Ah.
yeah.
That was Nelly.
comfortable. Yeah. He's just uncomfortable being a person. and being alive.
Well, we're
Dude,
alive.
yesterday, or not yesterday, it was Friday actually. I was basically having the equivalence of a dude period.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, dude, my clothes don't fit. I feel fucking angry over nothing.
Yeah, I feel good most of the time when I do the right things, but I imagine Zach just feels like shit all the time.
All the time.
But he doesn't like realize it because it's normal for him.
So he's like, this is just my my state of it being.
He was like, "You're not just always like kind of sweating."
Why are we making fun of me?
Oh, because you're fat.
Yeah. He's like taking a shit and he's like, "My feet are hot."
What the fuck? You guys want to know what's really cool about being the producer? I can do this, and now it's just me. Fuck all of you.
Oh man, that's fucking funny. I don't know why that's funny though.
Like he wakes most mornings he wakes up thinking he has a tummy ache, like just constantly like, "Oh, what happened last night?"
Guys, I woke up with a tummy ache yesterday morning.
We know.
And I'll tell you what.
He's like,
I woke up with a tummy ache. I had to spit out the gummy bears I was choking on. And then I had to go and shit. And it was one of those shits where I was on the toilet for a good hour.
So he's like, "So it was a short one this time."
My feet were all hot.
Like,
I'm surprised
like
he
I was
hasn't like set up a PlayStation in his bathroom.
You know what's crazy? This is gonna sound
I
really.
mean, I might
I've
have
thought about
already.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be rad, dude.
Dude,
I'd be in
yeah.
there. I figure I want to know the average.
Are we
time.
going?
Yeah, we're going.
I want
We
to know
didn't
the,
start.
Oh, the second we were making fun of his ass.
Yeah, the second
Oh,
the
okay.
degradation started.
I'm sitting here going,
I'm glad that was
like,
on
guys,
there.
shut the fuck
Shit.
up. We got a podcast.
like I want to know the average time that like men sit on the toilet now and,
Versus the
like
past.
before the invention of the iPhone and post iPhone.
Well, it used to be newspapers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
There's probably something. Zach, look it up. See what is the average.
average
don't
time
know,
a man
shit
sits on the
time?
toilet.
Yeah.
I've fucking made my legs numb before.
According-
Really?
Yeah.
Holy sh-
According
I
to
lean on
available
them super hard.
information, the average time for a man to have a bowel movement is considered to be around a few minutes,
No, that's a lie.
with some studies suggesting that the typical duration of 2 minutes when sitting on the toilet. However, men often spend a significantly longer time on the toilet due to other activities like reading, which could extend the
Reading, yeah.
bathroom time considerably compared to women.
My
Yeah, women
dad
can
would
poop.
my dad
forever,
would-
and you don't even ever know.
my dad would like design things that he was about to build
In the shitter.
on his like graph paper. He would just be sitting in there working on it,
Oh yeah.
like on the shitter, because he just
So
left
it
the
says-
the door wide open. So like our whole,
Yeah, dude,
we
Dad.
didn't give a fuck,
Dad
dude.
wasn't like. Not only did he not lock the door, he did not shut the door.
One
Oh,
time, dude,
no.
here
like
it
I was having trouble with like my fractions homework or whatever. He's like, "Bring it here," and he fucking.
Through the door.
I was standing right there, dude.
No, you could just go like into the bathroom. We'd go into the bathroom, be like, "Oh, hey, Dad." He's like, "Hey, kiddo," I'm just sitting on this shitter.
Yeah, well, he's always
So-
smoking, flicking it into the bowl. Like,
So okay, I got a story for y'all. I used like in my parents' house. Obviously, my mom and my dad smoked. So when I started smoking, I smoked in the house. One time, I was on the shitter smoking, and I was like, "Fuck, where do I ash?" I'm like, "Oh, just right here." And
You
And he
burned
lit
your
his
little
pubes
pecker.
on fire.
burned my dick with the fucking cigarette, and I was like, "I am
Yeah.
never
Doing that
smoking
shit
shitting again."
yeah, it was always out of the way because we have long cocks in our family.
What was always out of the way?
The dick, we could just push it to the side or like put it on top of the seat, you know.
The dick.
Mine's so thick that there's nowhere to move it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Anyways,
the
it
funniest
says
thing
longer.
is that you're choosing to use the toilet bowl that you're sitting on to flick your ashes.
Oh
in.
yeah, Dad was good
And
at
I
it.
was like,
Didn't
you have
burn
a
his
tub
balls
to your
or
left or
nothing.
your right.
Didn't hurt his
and you have
balls
a
or
fucking
nothing.
sink. You know, I
So-
was like, you're within reach.
Actually, putting it in the sink is trashy. Putting it in the toilet's kind of smart.
So
You
this
just flush it away.
This does says longer proceed bathroom times due to additional activities. And so, for you, Blake, what is your additional activities?
Oh, TikTok.
Okay, Gavin, what's yours?
I play games like chess and fucking
Okay,
solitaire.
Dylan, what's yours?
Golf battle.
golf.
Oh,
now.
golf, dude.
We're
When
just
I'm
gonna- we're
when
just
I'm
gonna-
at a truck stop and there's like not great like service or whatever, I play golf battle a lot. Me and Dylan found out we have a mutual interest in this game.
So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what my additional activity is.
Porn.
because it's
Porn,
ob-
yeah.
Well, it's obvious.
Yeah.
Little
He's like, I
nog,
didn't want to
little
say it
bait.
because it was obvious.
He's like,
you know, but I
let's
can't.
play. Can I
but-
get a hard on in less than 8 minutes? Like,
So it's kind of like when I'm in the bathroom, I'm like, God, this would be great for a Blumpkin. And I'm just
something he's never even come close to getting.
something I
Ever.
would never want to do in the first place.
Dude, I don't know. I would
Not
be
with
so
somebody you
uncomfortable.
love anyway. You know?
Yeah, there you go. I couldn't. I'd be so uncomfortable.
here-
Like,
here's
I
the
have to
thing.
shit. I need you to leave. She's like, I'm gonna suck you off. I'm like, I'm so far from hard,
Dude,
like you don't understand.
If I could send my wife out of state every time I went poop, I would.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: is
When she comes
I-
up and knocks on the door and starts talking to you, like, "Hey, are you
you okay
you
in there?
pooping?" And you're like, "Yeah, go away." Hang on. So
It was supposed to be a secret.
for dinner, I was thinking, I'm like, I'm evacuating last night's dinner right now.
So, if I'm being honest, if I did get a Blumpkin, it wouldn't really be a Blumpkin because it's while you're shitting.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be done with
it'd
the
be-
blowjob before I'm done shitting.
Well,
Before he manages to pass it, he's like, already came.
Yeah, like before the turtle even pokes out of the cave, I'm
This is all so gross, dude.
Yeah.
It's so gross.
so. let's change gears here.
All right.
Blake, before we started, you wanted to bring up something in Vegas.
Yeah, me and Dylan were talking
So-
about this, and this actually
I got
leads
this
into something else,
here
kind
for
of.
you. So the Luxor Hotel and Casino.
Yeah, so like me and Dylan kind of stumbled on this via another conversation we were having in the grocery store the other day.
Well, yeah, kind of. The first thing
you,
that brought
you
this
might
up
be
was
better to tell this.
I saw an article the other day, and if you don't know, Blake and I's parents live in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
and I saw this article the other day that was pretty much this last week. Somebody yeeted their ass off the fucking balcony at the Luxor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and died in
Well,
the
I
middle
mean,
of the
yeah.
fucking hotel. But so like I kind of went down this rabbit hole reading about it, like, oh my god, like I haven't heard about this, and pretty much what I found out is this happens all the time. They don't talk about it because
Really?
it happens all the
They
time.
clean it up fast.
It happens all the time at pretty much every hotel casino in Vegas because people go there and ruin their lives in a short amount of time, and then they yeet themselves off of balconies and shit because it's like a lot of people go to Vegas to die. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
they do.
Wow.
And,
Like that Jim Carrey movie.
but
No, not Jim Carrey. It was why did I think Jim Carrey?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
The now I can't remember what it was called.
Look it up and bring it back
Yeah.
up.
I think
Okay, but anyway,
Johnny
so
Depp.
in my research, apparently the Luxor seems to be the most kind of like
It's
a
the
lot-
hot spot for
it's-
suicide.
Well, although it happens a lot at a lot of places in Vegas, something is a little weird about the Luxor, and I saw a lot of people on this Reddit thread that were talking about how they've stayed there, and a lot of people collectively had this experience where when they were on the balcony inside the pyramid, they got a quote unquote crazy desire to jump off the balcony when they were up there,
Yeah.
which is kind of creepy. Like it's like there's like some kind of spirit or evil entity up there
Okay.
that kind of puts it in your mind like, oh, you want to jump, you want to fucking
Kill yourself.
yeah.
The funny thing was is Dylan brought this up and I was already very well read on this. Like I
Really?
I stumbled across like Las Vegas like TikTok pages and stuff, and after my parents had moved there, I like gained an interest in it because there's a lot of lore and a lot of like crazy shit and stories that have happened in Vegas in its relatively short history.
I'm gonna
Like
turn that off. It's loud as
So
fuck.
you're
No,
you're,
don't do
you're
that.
standing on the balcony and you just hear
you just feel this urge. We'll say that again.
Do a flip.
Do a
Do a
flip.
flip.
Do a flip. Zach goes to like get up on the balcony and then like slips.
He's got enough time to fucking do a
He
couple.
fucking lands in the buffet.
That would actually really upset me. You'd be like, I don't know why I was compelled to do this, but,
But,
the falling in the
I-
buffet
I-
part really upsets me.
I landed the buffet.
So yeah, the Luxor's like got the most haunted kind of feel to it.
Ooh.
And there's a lot of stupid theories around it. Oh, is it ancient Egyptians, you fucking pissed them off, and
stupid
like
already.
you're supposed to have 2 sphinxes, one on each side to protect, and they only did 1.
Yeah.
And then like 3 construction workers died in the building of it and all this stuff.
So do you want me to read this, what it says here?
Yeah, read us a little.
And so obviously it says the Luxor is the largest or third largest pyramid in the world, and only 2 pyramids of the only 2 of the pyramids of Giza in Egypt are larger. Those built as recently as 1993, the Luxor has undergone numerous and expensive renovations to increase the size and modernize its style. It used to feature a Nile River running through it.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of like. Then there's a picture of it here. I'll bring that up. For
You know
those of you
that,
that don't know,
You know that light on the top?
It is big, huh?
You
Yeah,
know
it's
that
massive.
light on the top is the brightest man-made light in the world, and when it's on full power, it can burn at like 800 degrees.
Jesus Christ,
Really?
Isn't that wild?
Most of the time, they have it turned down to like 40 or 50% power because it's so expensive
So-
to run it.
Oh, I bet.
Here
Fuck.
it says, for a hotel and casino just shy of 30 years, the Luxor has had significantly higher number of murders, suicides, and unexplained deaths. Word on Las Vegas Strip is the Egyptian-themed resort is haunted, more so than the hotel/casino in the city of Sin. The frequency of these incidents even lead to some to suggest that the place is cursed. So which is it, cursed, haunted, or could it be both? The sky beam emitted from the top of the Luxor pyramid is considered one of the brightest things on Earth when operating at full power. However, there is an unquestionably dark energy that permeates throughout the interior of the hotel. Speculation has it that referencing ancient Egyptian culture and failing to pay attention to crucial details has put a curse on the Luxor. This is what Blake just mentioned. The Sphinx at the guard, the entrance is the behemoth. Holy fuck. Hold on.
No, he tripped up a little bit, and now
Dylan.
he's like, I'm fucking
Dylan,
done.
take it over for a second. I'm stroking.
Okay, the Sphinx that
His
guards
dick.
the entrance to the behemoth of a pyramid is no doubt iconic, but it's missing something. Another Sphinx. According to texts concerning the ancient world and hieroglyphics, Sphinxes likely came in pairs. Their purpose was to guard an entrance either to a city or a bounty of treasure. The Sphinx that guards the Luxor, containing the entirety of a casino's wealth and the lives contained in thousands of hotel rooms, is left on its own. The defense is not airtight, and something has clearly gotten through. So there's been a string of deaths, tourists and residents alike, down on their luck, at their wits' end, tired, without hope. Whatever the cause, the number of suicides that occur each year in a Las Vegas hotel room is staggering. The accurate figures are unknown due to the tendency of hotels not to report such grisly incidents. You're less likely to want to stay in a room where brain matter and a bullet hole once decorated the wall.
Speak for yourself.
Or sit in a dining area where somebody threw themselves over the railing and fell to their death. No matter how many reports are stifled by the privilege of controlling information, the news finds a way out. Sometimes it emerges as a whisper, sometimes it emerges as an urban legend. Some tales are told to attract attention. So pretty much there's, I don't know if we want to read all this stuff, but
No, this one seems
Poltergeist,
interesting.
Deadly Blonde story. There's a lot. If you're into ghost shit, go to this because there's a lot on it. And just the accounts of people that have actually been there and said that they're like, oh, I had this fucking feeling that I wanted to jump or this or that. And,
Yeah. I think that room, I hear that there's a room like you hear in like scary hotels, like one that they stop renting out.
Yeah.
Because so much shit has happened in there. Like there was a 16-year-old girl that was like strangled to death.
Jesus Christ.
In this hotel, not in that room necessarily. Like multiple people, like they had specific floors, like where this person threw themselves on, and this person, and then just so much crazy shit, and they're just like so quick to clean it up. But can you imagine, like, because that shit's popping off 24 hours a day. I was in Vegas last year. You could go out at any time, and there's people all over the streets. There's people filling the casinos, the buffets, everything. You could. There was a time, one night we were just out walking around until like 5 a.m. and like it never slows down.
Yeah, it's not like here where the streets get empty and quiet at a certain point.
Yeah. It just never ends. And you lose track of time because of it. And it, in a weird way, I feel like that can make you go crazy because every casino is designed to where there's no daylight or nighttime,
Yeah.
because if you have a perception of time, you're more likely to stop.
Yep.
So I don't. So we're talking about Vegas right now, and this got me thinking. If we visited Vegas, the four of us,
Yeah.
and had like a recreation of the movie Hangover,
Oh yeah.
who
would be who?
Who would be who?
Oh, that's funny.
That's hard to say.
Gavin would be the Asian guy.
Oh no, it's got to be the four. The
main
guys.
four. Yeah.
Main four.
Oh, okay.
So one of us is going to get locked on the roof for the whole entire movie.
Why do I feel like it would be you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of.
Only because like
No, I feel like I'd feel the part of Zach Galifianakis, like 100%.
I don't know. I feel like you're too strung out for that. I feel like you'd be the dentist.
Me?
Yeah. What's that guy? The dude who marries the hooker.
Oh, that's right. I feel like you'd be roof guy.
Me?
Roof
no,
guy.
No, Zach or Gavin would be roof guy.
Okay.
Oh, that makes
Yeah, like he's going there to, like you're gonna marry Chelsea, and this is your bachelor party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan would be like the silly one, but like he's not as much of an idiot as the guy or as Zach Galifianakis
Oh,
was.
so I'm
Yeah.
that one dude.
Yeah.
You're the comic
Where's
relief.
the fanny pack?
I'm
It's a satchel.
You're Bradley Cooper.
I'm Bradley Cooper.
You're
Yeah.
Bradley, and that leaves me to be.
I feel like Blake's more of a problem than Bradley Cooper.
No, but I could see it. Like Blake would be the one that's like, yeah, we'll just take the cop car that we stole last night. And he'd be the one we'd be in traffic. He's like, you know what? Fuck this, and drives up on the fucking sidewalk.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of the way, faggot. Hey, nice ass.
And then, except on the flip side, when the Asian guy jumps out of the trunk, Zach's the one that gets the shit kicked out of him. He was like, God, he was so mean. We're just
Are you sure? I think you'd be the one.
no.
Because-
I'd be the one standing there like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Wow, that was crazy.
Wait, so I'm the guy that gets the tattoo on his face?
Yeah.
yeah,
okay.
Uh-huh.
I feel that.
You also the one that gets punched by Mike Tyson.
Blake had this. He was wondering what it would be like though playing the slot machine at the Luxor.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh,
and tell
Zach.
him.
Oh yeah, and you're just sitting there and you're like just casually pulling. You're playing like nickel slots or whatever, and then all of a sudden this body just clangs off of the one next to you. Just ding.
Clangs off and,
And
hits
then
the
you're like-
spinner, and then it
you're like,
jackpox.
Ah, and then you're like, whoa, I won. You win like $25.
No, like,
But it made you feel cool.
Yeah.
well,
and
no,
then-
he like I'm operating. You know, you're operating both machines because people do that. They'll sit
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
They'll
between
sit there
two
and
of
play
them.
too. Yeah.
And so you're sitting here, you hit max bet on one, and then you go to turn to the other one, and then the dude falls and hits that.
Or
And you go, Jesus Christ. And then you look over and it hits the jackpot. You're like, fuck yeah.
or you're like going through the buffet, right? And you got your pot roast and your mashed taters, and as you're scooping it, a guy just splats into him. Like,
it's me.
wham!
I'm
Yeah.
naked.
And then you're like, you didn't get as much mashed taters as you want, so you have to scrape it off of Zach's fucking head. Like, and then you're like, these are a little salty. But
Well, there was also in this same conversation we had, we were talking about a local grocery store around here where somebody fucking died.
this is a true story, by the way, guys.
Probably
Yeah.
I just learned about this.
like
Yo,
about a
what?
month ago. Somebody had a fucking heart attack and just died right in front of the milk. Right?
Really? That's
this was
fucking
in
crazy.
Rigby,
And
so
I
you
was
know
telling
where it was.
Blake about
Oh.
this, and Blake was like, "Yeah, fuck, but I still need milk." And like, you just like step over the dead body and like open the milk thing, and you're kind of scooting the body with the door.
like fucking, he's in the way.
Like,
Like,
God damn it, I just need some fucking 2%.
clean up on aisle 11.
Yeah, fucking
Dead guy.
We need a courtesy clerk.
Did
over
you
here.
say there was
That would be
another
me.
death that you had heard about? Like I was.
I don't
getting-
know if the first one died. I just know they had a stroke and hit the ground, and there was blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, same, almost the same spot in the same store.
Creepy, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's haunted.
Do you know what's crazy?
I would be the one that would have the heart attack looking at milk.
I went there yesterday.
But you'd be like, "This all came from tits." Thought about
This
tits
news
too
story
hard.
would be like about how young you were too, and like how crazy it was. Somebody would have a heart attack.
So unexpected.
So unexpected,
really?
and then they put a picture of you up on the news, and they're like, "Oh, I guess it's not that crazy."
They put, it's such an unexpected death. The picture comes up. Oh, well.
Oh, never mind.
Looked like he was doing his best.
Jesus.
He was bound to go soon.
He went
Dude,
nowhere.
I put
'cause
it out
he's
of my
redhead.
mind so fast because I went there last night really quick to get like eggs and stuff, and I walked right over to the dairy section. Didn't even think about it once.
How long ago was this? It was
About a
like
month.
a month ago. Yeah.
really, huh? Who was it?
I don't
Doesn't
know.
Well,
matter.
I don't know. Just look around town, see who's not there still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small enough town.
They're like,
Dude, I
oh,
could- I could-
Graham's gone.
You know what? I'm just gonna go to the church and ask, hey, who died at Brooms? You guys know.
Yeah,
No
no
shit.
shit.
Stands up. He's like, nobody.
He's like, no one died.
We went from not saying what store it was
to his whole fucking
Actually,
name.
yeah, maybe bleep.
let's
yeah.
bleep that out.
He's-
Bleep, bleep
he's-
the last name.
We
I'm
might
not
have.
saying.
We
Dude,
might
I
have
think that honestly he would probably sue.
He'll come get me.
Hey, timestamp that and bleep it out because we could have a
Like
problem.
100% actually bleep that out.
Why?
Because we don't want, like, he's got a lot of
Bro, I
family.
work in there, dude. I need you
Yeah.
probably to bleep it.
I shouldn't
He's
have
gonna
said
walk
that.
up to Dylan. He's like, so I heard
Dude.
about what you were talking
Oh,
about.
I forgot to tell you
Okay.
guys the funniest thing. Speaking of like saying things that you can't say online, I was watching Charlie Kirk, his studio live the night of the election just to see like what they were saying and stuff. And they're like, oh, this and that, talking about whatever states, and his producer guy, right? They were like, oh, what are they saying about such and such over on TikTok or Twitter or whatever? And he was talking about, he like totally brain farted because I saw this happen live. They were like, he was like, oh, there's this feed about blah, 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 something, kill yourself, whatever. And Charlie Kirk's like, oh, fuck. And like, he's like,
Double
oh,
fuck.
oh shit, I should, I'm sorry. He's like, dude, we just got kicked off of Instagram. We just got kicked off of, we just lost 300,000 viewers because they were kicking them off Instagram, Facebook Live, all that stuff.
Because he said fuck.
No, because he said kill yourself.
Oh.
And he was talking about the name of this thing he was watching, and instantly off.
I wonder
off,
if can we find that?
and maybe I was
Yeah.
watching. I wish I had screen recorded it because then he's
Charlie
talking about,
Kirk, kill yourself.
Charlie Kirk kicked off live because, but
he
then-
just typed it in that way.
as I'm watching it, like they're off Instagram, off Facebook, and then all of a sudden the TikTok feed just goes dead.
oh wow.
And
Okay,
that's
maybe
how-
kicked off live.
Kicked
Yeah.
off live. Like,
You can never Google kill yourself.
yeah,
It's
you're
never-
a dumbass.
I said to.
No, not. Oh,
But still,
the
election kick.
Shut down at Penn. You said it was at Penn State? No.
I bet we can't find
Reelect
this.
Trump.
I bet we can't find this, but I saw it happen, and just like instantly, because in 5 seconds, he was like, "Oh fuck, dude!" And they look over, there goes 300,000 viewers, there goes 156,000, and then the TikTok goes dead. As soon as you say "kill yourself,"
You're done.
And
you-
we're just gonna
no
keep
matter
saying it.
what context you say it in.
Here, I'm gonna try to find it on TikTok.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, I can't even find it on Google.
You could put like election night.
Well,
coverage.
dude, you can't use Google for shit. It's such a piece of shit.
I didn't even see this as a story. Nobody really thought anything of it, but as I watched it, I was like, "Oh, that's how big of a deal that is." Like when you ever hear people say "unalive" or things like that, it's
yeah,
serious.
It is like
Yeah, like
yeah, and you
TikTok
see
doesn't
people
even-
like, why do you guys say fucking unalive? Because you have to, fucker. Like,
yeah, they don't want to do
sorry,
it. They're
yeah.
playing the game. Like
Well,
once we
and-
start going live on TikTok, we cannot say half
we
the
finally
shit we
go
say.
live. Blake's
Well-
like, kill yourself. It's
Zach's like faggot, N-word, blah 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 blah, and then it's just fine.
Yeah. So it was during the election night, right? The N-word. Election night.
So-
Because they went back live
on-
somehow. But
yeah. Well, you can go back live. They just stop. They just kill your live right then and there.
hey,
so
live,
unalive
live,
it.
kill yourself.
they unalive your live.
yeah.
Yeah. So the on TikTok, like when we start doing TikTok lives, we can't swear. Like TikTok is very strict on like
You got to
open
be careful.
profanity and open profanity as well. Like I was like so I
We should
I
just
did a,
figure out how to show our buttholes without.
I did a
them
live
noticing.
stream
From far
on
away.
TikTok last night playing a game, right?
Uh-huh.
I didn't get kicked off, but like there was a warning on my thing because I hit my vape once or twice.
Oh,
and
you
it
can't do
said-
that either.
No, it just gave it a warning saying
No drug use.
it says some actions performed in this live may be hazardous to your health.
Oh, like
oh,
being
they were
fat.
talking about your stuff. Don't be like this piece of shit.
I'm sitting there with my shirt off. The warning says,
You got fucking Big Mac sauce on your tits.
TikTok's like, warning, having this many tits could be detrimental to your health.
I'm sitting there shirtless, and it's like, warning. fat fuck.
Zach's like, oh, it's because I vaped.
Yeah. They're like,
like,
see
you-
that
I
thick
mean-
layer of shame glaze on his chest?
Like,
you know what?
shame glaze. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Shame glaze, huh?
Yeah, you go on there with a hoodie on, just vape all day, and they have no problem with it, and you're like, what the fuck?
Well, I was wearing a hoodie and vaping.
Oh.
Dude, you should have named your son Thick Wet.
Thick, wet, white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't find it. You're right.
Yeah, it's like,
I
They
mean, he's got money. I would cover that shit up
well,
too.
I don't think he really gives a shit. It's just like,
No, it's just that would be funny to see. Like,
yeah,
shit.
I'm sure
fuck.
somebody around was screen recording it somehow, but like I just looked down. I was even driving. I shouldn't have been watching it. Like I was driving home from the gym, and he was like, "Yeah, kill yourself, feed." And then he's like, "Oh, whoops," and they lost all of their viewership.
Blake's like, yeah, abortion's wrong. Kills a veteran.
Oh,
Car accident.
That's horrible.
I mean, if he was on the
Shoots
side of the
veteran
road,
into a daycare.
Cool.
Aborts those kids.
aborts those kids.
Really late.
There you go, you fucking liberals.
There you go. Now you don't have kids.
You guys want to
Oh.
do something crazy?
That's a good TikTok right there.
What did I send you?
I heard something crazy,
This one.
and I didn't believe it, so I looked it up, and it's real.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about the national anthem bomb that was. Did
Oh,
we talk about
Gavin
this
to
was
finish his
bad.
thought?
We're pretty good at covering these, I would say.
All right, let's do it.
Then hold on to your thought
Yeah,
there for a
yeah,
second, Gavin. Why
Bitch
is
isn't
it
talking.
muted?
Ooh, the sound got removed.
Did it?
I think so.
No way.
No, it would have said that.
No way.
No way.
No. Tell me I'm wrong.
It ain't there.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me in the fuck hole.
Fuck me in the fuck hole. Okay, well, I'll look it up here. You guys keep going.
Okay, so I'll go back to what I was saying. So I heard something, did not believe it. So I actually looked it up. And it turns out it's very true.
Okay.
Did you know that Oklahoma used dynamite to kill crows?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And not just like a one-time deal.
Oklahoma?
They did it for 20-something fucking years.
Where
I
the
don't
wind
really- I
comes
really-
sweeping through the plains?
Huh?
Where the fresh cut wheat smells so sweet? Oklahoma?
You were thinking of Alabama.
I actually have like no trouble believing
That's
that
from
at
the
all.
show Oklahoma.
Is it really?
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping through the plains, where the
Oh.
fresh cut wheat sure smells sweet.
No,
doesn't?
no,
Oh, okay.
dog, you're on your own on that one. I'm sorry.
And we blow up crows with dynamite.
Yeah. So they were doing it. They were saying that
That's a
basically.
really weird thing to bring up.
Doesn't
It
surprise-
was. It was a random thought, but at the same time, I was like, oh, you know what? I think the guys would like to hear this.
How do they do that?
So, I guess
They
they got
like
it approved.
China.
It got approved because they were like, farmers are like, the crows are killing our crops and blah 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 blah. So, I can't remember what they're called. I think it's just Fish and Game. Went out there with dynamite from 1930 to 1952. They used dynamite to blow up crows' nests, and they killed thousands and thousands of them, from what I'm
They're
understanding.
pests, dude. It's like
And-
when like they in Texas they use helicopters and machine guns to take out wild hogs.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, and the thing that made me laugh about it is that they were like, even after many years of them doing this, at every point when it was brought up, like, should we continue to do this? They're like, it's having zero effect on the damages that are happening to the crops.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, we're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah. You know,
And it's crazy
you know,
because-
one guy like just caught a crow and like strapped some dynamite to it. Like, this will be funny. And he takes off and just flies into a barn and just go boom.
No, another daycare.
It's always a daycare.
But no, it was crazy. It was crazy because like crows can carry grudges forever, so it didn't make sense for
Is
them
the
to do
sound
such
all
a
fucked
thing.
up, Zach?
Well, we heard
Well,
that one.
Yeah, like I think
Did you
Chrome is
searched
just
it?
being-
No, go to a different video and find out if it's just a different. If it is just these videos. I said a different video, as in like you can click
Well,
on
there's
any
different
TikTok.
videos of her.
Nothing, huh?
This is weird.
Oh,
There
thanks.
we go. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, this is we just like the national anthem.
Oh no!
Don't say that.
Stop!
I got too nervous.
Oh.
Through the night that our flag was still there.
She can sing.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
Gavin,
they're like, you can't say that on
She
TV.
said you're live. They said you're live.
you can't say.
And
Well,
she was like,
'cause
"Fuck."
she's like inside herself, embarrassed right now.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
picture, you're not
Well,
even.
that's the thing. Oh, Fergie watching it?
Yes.
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 Because okay, for context, Fergie is pretty much the most
Notorious.
notorious for fucking this up.
Is she really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Can I go back, please?
Oh, she's like, you can't do that.
Fergie's reaction.
Oh man, why does anybody do this?
I don't think they should anymore. People are so bad at it. The worst live performance artist.
Okay, now let's watch Fergie do it.
Yeah, look up Fergie now.
I know we've
She's
done this
like-
before,
she's
but
the
Watch,
most-
now we're
it's
gonna
always
break our fucking eardrums.
See, that's the thing is everybody thinks it lets Fergie off the hook, but all it does is send everybody
Yeah,
into
yeah.
a rabbit hole.
Brought her back.
Is this one it?
It would have to be. These guys are like, please stop.
Oh!
Oh, I feel so bad for them.
Watch.
His face.
Fucking Steph Curry fucking cracking. Jimmy Kimmel.
At least she didn't go fuck and then like try to fix it. Or
She thought she slayed.
I think people should stop
Dude,
going
it's
so
people
hard.
trying to do too much.
Yeah, that's the fucking
It's
problem.
always them trying to do too much.
Land of liberty,
not
baby.
not the one that we started this with. She just genuinely fucked it up. But most of them are people
They
trying
just
to
try so
put
hard.
their own spin on it.
We should all do it. We should all do the national
No.
anthem.
Oh, should we all send in our own separate
Yeah.
videos and just see?
I am
who's-
not singing the national anthem. I'm not gonna put anybody through that
Nah.
that pain.
It'd be so fucking good, dude. We should
The-
all
with-
do.
there's, like-
but we only get one take.
There's a video of Trump stitching Zach's, and he's like, looks at it. He's like, Zach, get out.
You're no longer an American.
jail.
You need to
You
leave.
should be in jail.
You need to leave, okay? There's no room for you here. There wasn't much room for you before.
We're sending you to China.
China.
I beat China all the time.
Zach, except Zach goes over there. All of a sudden, China's full.
Like,
They're like, we lost millions of people and we still don't have room.
there's too many people here.
Baby boom. My bad.
Zach, you have to leave.
You have to reeve.
What country would take you?
Ireland.
Antarctica.
Sweden would take me.
He FaceTimes us. He's like, guys, it's not even that cold down here. My feet don't sweat as bad down here.
Gets fucking harpooned.
Fuck, dude.
He's like, he's on live, like talking to us, and then just,
Yo, why?
and then people down there are like, we have so much oil now.
Oh my God. Blake is on one. What did you do, Zach? This is what happens when you say you're going to go do something and then you don't show up.
What? What do you mean?
What the fuck?
I don't know.
I don't
This
know
just
what he's
feels like
talking
that
about.
level of hate. This is like
I don't
this is
hate
like
Zach.
Trevor level of like bashing for some
It
reason.
is, and I understand why Trevor never showed up at the podcast. now.
He just got railed all the time.
Like,
I'm
Trevor,
not
I'm
coming
sorry.
next week. Zach's just not home when we get here.
Just doors are locked.
There's a sign on it that says no podcast.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't
Fuck
text.
off.
You guys are assholes.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's it. All right. I wasn't expecting it. Well, we had a really good time shitting all over Zach this week. We missed Landon, but he'll be back shortly. Until then,
2 weeks.
thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.
I'm a big fat cocksucker.